nose cone on it and flaps, but it is the beer can. It's upgraded beer can.
I was gonna say it looks much less like the old beer can.
It's now turned into like 60s spaceship.
It's pretty neat looking. It's that's you right on with that. It looks like a 60s sci-fi movie or something.
See if I can remember how to post this on my face, please. Here it goes.
On the ceiling. I won't sing tonight.
That's fine. You can sing.
Everybody who thinks I can sing, say aye.
Well, I didn't say you sing. I said you can sing.
I know you can.
I know you can't sing.
Questions.
Sorry.
You sing better than I do.
I sing. Do you even sing? Well, I guess I've heard you sing. Sorry, I didn't recognize it as singing.
Oh!
Sorry, I'll stop.
This is why I don't do karaoke on cruises.
Sorry if I'm quiet tonight. I'm sick. I don't know if I got the Rona or what.
Oh, geez.
Oh no! Don't have the Rona.
Have the Rona.
My friend quarantined me though, because I've been exposed to 3 known cases in the last 4 weeks, and now I got sick, and they're just like, "Why don't you just stay home for 10 days?"
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably a smart. Did you go get your?
I can hear it in your voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went and got the non-brain nose swab today.
I did that the day before Thanksgiving because I was exposed to some students who tested positive.
Oh. Well, that's why everybody that helped me move yesterday, let us know if you get sick. I'm really hoping that doesn't happen. I'll never forgive myself. But.
All right, so when we quit last time, just a quick, I'm going to back up a little bit further than I normally do because it feels like it's been a month or so. You guys have originally gone on a venture into the Feywild to gather supplies to create healing potions for a invasion, essentially. The continent you're on was planning on going to the west over the ocean to start invading the other part of the world. And they were low on healing potions because of reasons.
It's referred to as colonial expansion, Chuck.
And so you guys went off into the other plane of existence to find herbs to help them supply their colonial expansions. And you ran into several interesting people while you were there, and several interesting creatures while you were there. And what you thought you were gone for 2 days, and it turns out you guys were gone for, it was, and you guys will tell me this, was it 2 weeks or 2 months? I think it was weeks, right? Does anybody remember the timey-wimey thing that I didn't write it down? I think I said it was 2 weeks.
The timey-wimey?
If it were 2 weeks, why would you be worried about where we were?
Maybe I did say
I think it was months.
Okay, maybe it was months. I mean, that makes more sense.
Yeah, there's some.
Yeah. It makes more sense that it was months. It was
Otherwise, he's a worrywart.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys thought you were gone for 2 days. It turns out you were gone for 2 months. But you did come back. You returned your supplies. You got paid for your supplies. And while you were there, you were given a task by a deity to track down and behead someone named Ygritte. And you guys
know nothing, Jon Snow.
You guys had just come back. You got paid, and you walked down into your barracks, and that's where we quit, essentially.
Excellent.
And so if you log in, you should be seeing your barracks. You should have vision. They updated dynamic lighting again for like the 4th time. Daniel's not here, so we might not have problems. But hopefully everybody can see.
I think I can see.
Yeah, I can see.
I can see the outside with the horses.
If you,
On the right-hand side of the screen.
if you scroll up to the top right of the map, you should be able to see the entry hallway.
Got it. Okay.
But yeah, I use that bottom group there as a token grab to help fill other maps with your guys' tokens.
That's like your private tokens.
I have the tokens that are all of you guys.
Oopsie. Didn't mean to look at your privates, Game Master.
I mean, it's just you guys and your horses, so there's nothing secret down there. Secret. He's got a secret.
Was there somebody? Is that
They're singing.
Merelda?
That, yeah, that's Zelda.
Zelda?
That was her name, right?
Yeah. Is she,
Yeah.
is she attractive?
Kind of.
Oh, I remember this place.
Yeah, okay, so you guys are. What, Kev?
Nothing.
All right. Yeah, so you guys are wandering down the main hallway, and Kevin, you've made it into the I don't know what you want to call this room, the foyer, the dining room, the guild hall, whatever.
Grand foyer.
Grand foyer. And Zelda is sitting at a table on her own, eating some brunch. And she looks up and sees you and puts her plate down and says, "Well, where have you guys been?"
The Fey realm.
"Oh yeah, you told me you guys were going over there. Did obviously you got there and you got back. Was your venture successful?"
Yep.
"Wonderful. Well, I was just made some slop. There's plenty in the pot. You guys want some food?"
Yes.
She heads up to the place that Paul was birthed out of. New Paul was birthed out of,
Yeah.
and somehow that's doubling as a stove for the moment.
Gee, when you call it slop, how can we refuse?
How can you refuse?
she gets a couple bowls of like some kind of porridge, and just kind of fills up both tables with bowls full of porridge.
Porridge.
Well, I mean, you live alone for 2 months and you have weird hours. Sometimes you just make stuff that sits there and you eat it when you can.
By the way, Zelda, what do you do with your time?
Hey, Chuck.
Yes,
Sorry.
Will.
How do I send you a secret message without anybody knowing about it?
/W.
Okay.
Chuck.
/W Chuck G or /W space GM
Okay.
or Facebook or Discord or text message.
Okay. You all just forgot what I asked.
All right, Laszlo.
She goes, "Well, I mean, I've got a waitressing job over at the Mary Boar. Hold on. Yep, over at the Mary Boar Inn on the southeastern side of town. And then I do some research in the off hours." and that's pretty much how I make my days. I make my money. I read my books. I learn as much as I can.
Mm.
Insight check.
Go ahead and roll it.
Did you insight anything?
He's working on it.
Oh. That's amazing.
I rolled.
I'm scared.
Gotcha.
Oh. That's cool.
So yeah, she goes. I work mostly in the evening because that's when the tips are good, and I usually stop off at the library or bookstore and head back here and relax and do it all over again.
Mm-hmm. Well, I wanted to know
Paul's
if
taking a bath.
I wanted to know if she's attractive.
Yes. I mean, on a scale of like 1 to 10, 1 being unattractive and 10 being like god level attractive, she's maybe 6.5, 7.
So
Okay.
superficial.
So let me. What's her
She's
name?
exotic.
Her name is Zelda.
Okay, so I want to ask Zelda something.
Okay.
I want to ask her. I want to say, Zelda, I think you're attractive, and I'm attractive. So I'd like to have sex with you. So would you rather just get to the sex right away and then get to know each other? Are you one of those type of people, or do you want to get to know each other first and then have the sex?
You're so bad at this.
Because
Does
I'm
anyone want to hit him, or is it just me?
fine either way.
What is wrong with you?
So
I
just-
sit at the table.
I just thought I'd ask you before we get started getting to know each other, just in case. Because some people just want to get right to it.
I'm in.
Not with you.
Make me a persuasion check.
With a -10.
Okay.
Darn, that was supposed to be a bad roll.
You're not a Schlegel.
All right. So, hold on. I'm gonna just what you're doing is you're checking these boxes. Okay. You see? Did you see what I did to the character sheet?
Yeah, I got you. Okay. Cool. So I want persuasion instead. Oh my god. Don't I have advantage?
Did Bill help you out or something?
Every time Will's born, he's a stone cold virgin.
Like, why don't we start with the get to know each other part first?
Okay. I'm all good with that. It's worth asking. Because you never know. Gotta keep an open mind.
Well, that was a big waste of time.
No, it wasn't a waste of time. It's always good to know where the cards lie.
Yeah, how many girls have you been with?
You need to be persuasive as Turtle.
How many ladies have you known, Gimli?
Well, does your mom
Without
count?
beards.
Let's say my mom's definitely a lady.
That's not what I Discovered.
And thus ends the mighty tales of the Wrecking Crew. How they murdered each other.
All right.
All right. Is anybody else wishing to do anything else while they're consuming porridge and Paul is bathing?
I don't feel the need to sexually harass anybody.
I didn't sexually
That
harass
was, you know what,
anybody.
that was a straight up question. That was the least amount of harassment, I think.
Yeah, I was just
Thing that
avoiding.
Will has ever done.
I was avoiding harassment. She gave me the okay to actually talk to her. It wasn't a loss. She didn't say go away and never speak to me.
Yeah, she didn't say no. So
Yeah, I just figured that there was an opportunity. It was worth looking into. But
And if you ask somebody at your work that question, what do you think would happen?
well, I wouldn't do that. I William Walter would not do that. But
This is the fantasy role playing.
Oh, thank you, Will. Will, I needed this laugh today.
I decided to try to role play a little bit for a change.
I like it.
Wrong kind of role play.
Well, I mean,
WilWa is a ladies' band. A ladies' band. A ladies' band.
oh, I'm really bad at this.
Apparently not.
I'm trying subterfuge. Sorry.
Well, I mean, it's not obvious. You start typing a message, and then Chuck responds to the voice chat.
Yeah. Like I think that would be cool, Chuck. Well, I mean, like how and what and why, or would I?
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. We'll do that later. I mean, it'll take time.
Okay. It was like, just in case, Megan, that was just role playing. In case you thought that was like the best pickup line ever, it really wasn't.
Hey, not all of us are good at role playing. It's fine.
Oh my gosh.
Different strokes for different folks. And there is a slight chance that may have worked. So
That's
you
it.
never know.
Shouldn't. I don't know if it should. I rolled a 1.
It shouldn't. Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, she doesn't really seem too off, but she takes it more as a humorous gesture than a serious one.
That's because I'm good looking.
Yeah, I mean, you're Batman. How can she flatly refuse Batman?
Right. Where did Chris go? Because that's why I wouldn't do it in real life, Chris, because I'm not built like Batman.
How many people do you know have had their head reattached?
True.
It wasn't really reattached, more that it just kind of like magically grew back.
Let's call it. Let's split the difference and call it regrown.
Will, are you a plant person?
I don't think so.
You are a druid.
Yeah, that's true. I think I'm a person.
But your head grew.
Plant person.
Yeah.
His head grew. It was a plant.
Any plant people.
I'm a wood elf, right? Am I a wood elf?
He's a druid, and he likes
You
pot.
are Groot.
I'm a wood elf.
Does that mean you're flammable?
Yeah. Don't burn anything.
Aren't we all?
I'll throw my apples at you.
Yeah, I suppose we are.
Anybody who got that reference gets 10
So what's next on your
Wizard
guys'
of Oz.
agenda? What's going on? Are you back for a while?
I give.
You talked to Jose yet?
Oh, sorry.
It sounds like you want to know if we have another quest.
You guys generally tend to stay busy. You don't usually just hang out here, so I assumed you were doing something.
We've been back for now, what, like 2 minutes?
Maybe about half hour or so.
Zelda, are you
Um,
planning a big party in the dorm here?
Yeah, you got me.
It's
I
okay.
thought
You can tell
guys-
us. We won't snitch.
I thought you all left, so I made a big pot of porridge. I had invited all my dwarven friends over. It's like, one of those clothing optional things. I just want to know if you're going to be around.
It's not like we ran into a fey deity that sent us back to this realm to assassinate someone. That would be ridiculous.
Yeah, that'd be silly.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What?
You're mingling with the gods now, huh?
No, I said that didn't happen.
Make a deception check.
And did he wink?
Oh, crap.
That's a failure.
That big +0.